I'm Chris with SupercityOS. Come on in. This is MSP Cribs. So here we have the lobby. This is where everything kind of gets started. We've got our meeting room. We have a great meeting board that we use a lot, and every building needs a good Teams room. Now come on this way. I'll take you to more of the operations center. So this is the manager section. There's 5 of us that sit in this area, so this is kind of where we run the whole company from. Operations manager Todd's office, my office is here. Our president Jay, his office is here at the end. Nicole, who's our operations admin, and we have Paul, who's our account manager. SuperCity's been around since '97. My business partner Jay, he's the president for the company, he bought it, and his intent was to take this print company and to flip it over to an IT company. He realized, like, okay, we're gonna need some help to kind of build out the IT division. So that's when I came in. And so I had my own small MSP. It was me and one employee, and we kind of just merged. So my company kind of became the managed services arm of SuperCity. And so what started as 2 employees, today total employees are 22 across the whole company. About 70% of our business is on the IT side. So we've grown everything doing managed services and really trying to push the boundary for security. I think one of the things we did really well, we treated them separately. And there's definitely challenges that way, but it helped us accelerate a lot in the early days. We had a lot of referrals in the early days. So some of the IT clients I had, some of the IT clients that Jay had that eventually became our IT division, that went really well. And then they referred us to others. Print is still ongoing. Like, we still have a lot of clients, and that's where Iceberg Cyber is going to help us a lot, is to kind of break into that print side and really try and figure out, like, how do we tap into that. So in here is managed services, and they are making sure all the high-end tech that we have is staying up to date and working properly. But we're going to flip around, because now we're going to take you over to the help desk. And help desk is really kind of the core of what we do, helping people every day fix their IT issues. This is our help desk area. And one of the best parts of this building, we have a whole barbecue area that we use a lot. Through the summer, we have barbecues. There's a whole seating area over here. And you gotta put those up because you gotta make sure they stay clean from the birds. Back this way. We're a printer company, so we have to have a print station. This is where we do a lot of our shipping and make sure everything is labeled and good to go. Over here, though, is our tech room. So this is where we work on lots of new projects that are coming in, as people's laptops need to be worked on. So everything's kept secure in this room. Only the tech team has access to this room.
What would you and Jay say to the 2018 Chris and Jay?
Oh man, so many things. Go fast, but slow down. There's a lot coming. Also, buy NVIDIA stock. That would be the biggest thing. And buckle up for 2020, because 2020 was a huge year for us. We were only in it 2 years on the IT side before 2020 came. We, like probably most IT people, were very, very busy for that first bit of COVID. I mean, really, for 2 years after that, it was still just waves. So I had to go back 7 years. I definitely warned on those couple things. The big thing was business owners saying, my staff will never work out of the office. Why would they ever need to work from home? Everything they need is here. That was definitely not an option for a couple of years. We had to really step up and figure out, instead of buying desktops, buying laptops. We sold so many desktops, and we would try to convert people to get laptops and docks. The other thing was remote solutions, like VPN, like having networks that could allow for access to that gear, or moving from servers to Azure. That was a big push for our Azure push. We stopped selling servers. We did a lot in Azure, because even if something was in the office, no one was there to reset things. So it was easier just to make it a cloud-only solution.
You told me you were doing EOS now. Tell us that story.
We are on the path. It's a long path. Maybe you're always going through it and constantly reiterating, but going through the process of creating the core values, it's a challenge. But every time we pick it back up and pick up another piece, everything just gets more aligned. Our big focus right now is SOC 2. We're starting to get clients now that require it. And we have a couple of big clients that have now said, like, their cyber insurance companies are requiring their IT providers to have SOC 2. We'll have our Type 1 by the end of the year, and then next year we'll work on our Type 2. We're making changes to the office now. We've had to change the way that people get access to things, so we're updating our access control. It is changing a lot of the way that we do things. but you do have to evolve, and so we'll accept that change and navigate it as it comes up. And we go back this way. This is the warehouse. So we are an MSP, but we also do print. So this is where we take all of our printers, that's how we receive them, and get them ready to go out to site. So come on this way. This is the graveyard. To stay eco-friendly, you don't always buy new parts for machines. A lot of machines are the same. As you can tell, we have a whole fleet here of pretty similar machines. It's a lot more eco-friendly and a lot more cost-effective for us to buy old machines, and we use those parts to replace the old ones. So we refer to it as the graveyard.
Okay, tell us about the cool setup you have.
So this is the Lenovo P40W. I love this monitor. It's a 40-inch monitor. It has the dock built in, so it'll provide all the power to your laptop, all the video, all the network, all the USB devices. And so for me, I have one cable, I plug in my laptop, and away I go.
All right, walk us through your geek wall here, Chris.
So I am a Lego fan. I've had Lego since I was a kid, so it's kind of sporadically out. This is probably the one that Mike's most excited about. So here are all the different Blackberries. These are not the actual ones that I used. These are ones that I have collected after the fact, and a couple of them I had to actually buy. This one's my favorite. Best one I ever had. It was the BlackBerry 8900. By far my favorite. And this one's interesting. It is a Speedster 33.6K modem. This was like the middle of the line of when modems were getting really big, when we all used to use dial-up. There's some books here that I'm currently trying to pace through or read. The bullet journal is not on my reading list right now, but it's one of my favorites. It's probably the one that helped me get the most organized. It doesn't matter what system you have. It's the ritual, checking the list from the previous day, dropping the stuff that doesn't matter, and moving the stuff that does matter forward. And if you don't do that, it doesn't matter what system you have, it will fall apart. But you really need that ritual. It's on my shelf to make sure that I have it available when people want a copy. Thanks for joining us here at SupercityOS here in Halifax. My name is Chris. This was MSP Cribs. Now get out of here. Get, go, get, go.